right. My name is Dusty Fuller. I'm from Cleveland, Mississippi, and I run Mighty Duck for Memphis 10 Extreme Street. When I was about 10 or 11, I lived in Lake Village, Arkansas, and right across the bridge is Greenville, and that's where I met Wally Britton, actually. And I can't remember if it was Way Too Wild back then or not, but he had a white and purple bracket car that would literally stand up, and it goes as far as you want to. And Mike Britton, also his brother, had a black one. Ever since I seen that, that's when that one started popping wheelies. And man, racing's been a big part of my life for a long time. I raced dirt bikes from about 5 to 10 and kind of got out of that. And life hit. You know how it goes. Everything's got to be put to the side for a little bit. And last year I got the convertible. Everybody knew the convertible. It was a 5.3 with a turbo 350, and it hurt a lot of feelings, but I got my feelings hurt a lot with it too. Just thought it was a lot faster than what it was. But no, man, this car has brought me out of a dark place in my life. Memphis 10 took me in open arms. Can't thank them enough.
So can you tell us what your car is now?
It is a 2000 Mustang. It is a base model V6, but it's a stock block LS, but it's 408 and got a power glide in it. Well, I think we've been shooting too much nitrous on it, so we're going to drop it down a little bit and bust Jamie's ass as soon as we get it right.
Now, didn't you have an issue with it not too long ago?
Man, they keep popping heads, and I found out that a wire was crossed from a purge line, and I was actually adding timing when the nitrous was kicking in, so it kept lifting the heads and blowing gaskets. And everybody on Facebook seen that last one. That's costly, but live and learn. You got to trial and error on that thing.
Right. So within like the last couple of years of you racing, like what are some big races that you've been to that you like and stuff that you'll go back to in the future?
My favorite race ever was when Murder Nova and everybody come to Byhalia, and I run Jamie in that Camaro. Everybody said Dusty wasn't gonna get it. Dusty pulled it off, and boy, we built that car in a nuclear shack with Harbor Freight tools and jack stands and everything. Like me and one other guy, Brandon Selby, who helped me build it. He did the cage, we did the suspension, we did everything ourselves for like dummies on Google. And man, that's every Memphis 10 race really. Jackson, Tennessee this year was pretty good.
Now that's when you did the...
Yeah, that's when I picked her up and almost backflipped it. And you got to turn that thing up run Sweet Pea. That ain't no joke. And then me and my buddy Gary, I ran him the night Murder Nova, and everybody was just playing around. But never thought it'd do that either. Little OLS been making a name for itself, but we're gonna figure her out, man. So take some time.
Do you have any upgrades or anything you're working on?
The only thing I'm upgrading is head gaskets with a lot of copper coat. I mean, you know, Michael Smith had this motor, and old Sam, man, he didn't touch a valve cover for 4 years, and he was winning and winning and winning. It just worked, but I don't know if I just got a bad omen. I can't keep a valve cover on it, you know. But that's part of it, just going through it. We're kind of figuring it out as we go. The first time I ever shot nitrous to it, blew a transmission, didn't make it 30 feet. It was a brand new transmission too. So it was working that day. But man, it's just...
So how long have you had this car?
I've had this car, man, January this year was sitting on blocks right outside the house. And I bought this car summer last year, and it sat on blocks ever since because the crank broke in half on the V6 that was in it at first. So we pulled that out and had the convertible sitting there. And Jackson Beyond 660 last year about killed our buddy Brad Clark running to the wall with the convertible. So I said I'm gonna put a cage in something, and that's when they was sitting out there, and everything just moved out of the convertible into it. I had to add stuff here and there, but everything worked out pretty good. Shoot. It'll go straight. I just I don't like being way up in there, and that thing's got a Tahoe oil pan on it, stands down that far. So smacking that thing ain't cheap.
What do you do for work to afford race cars?
Ooh, yeah, I don't think you can really ever afford it, but I'm a pilot on the river. I've been doing that I started back in 2013 as a deckhand and worked my way up, and I've been all over the world by water, and it really gets old being out there a month at a time. But I mean, that kind of grows into a lifestyle too, because you got to learn how to keep everything at home, and then as soon as you step on that boat, you can't have any problems. You'll really get yourself hurt. You know, me being a pilot, I got everybody's life in my hands, and it's definitely different. You gotta want to do that. That's just being gone. Used to be good, but man, I've been at home for the last few months. Took some time off, and I've been working at a mechanic shop right there by my house, and trying to get that thing fixed and come back next year stronger than ever, hopefully. I think I finished number 8 in points this year, and I only made 3 races, so that's pretty good, I guess. I got to thank Jamie and most of Cody Holloway, everybody on the Memphis 10 crew that's helped me. Man, it would probably be in pieces if it wasn't for Cody, Tim Turner, oh my God, John Bearden, everybody's done help. My buddy Jeff's over there, he's helped me pull the motor to try and get this thing wrapped up. And racing's not really, it's not all about the fast cars. Everybody I've met has turned into like a brother and sister, and like that's the best part of racing, is people you meet on the way. I ain't met one bad person. But anywhere we went, we've been all over the place. Like I'd really like to go to Hawthorne, Oklahoma. That's my next mission. This year I will be there, and I'm gonna hurt some feelings, or try to, or get my feelings hurt. Either one. We gonna make it happen. I'm gonna have some fun, for sure. But John, I'm gonna grab that lane with you, buddy, and I want to show you what that little LS is about.